Hey everybody, Matty here with Altcoin Buzz. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great start to your week. We're talking about partnerships today between Enjin and Azure Heroes. Zerion here on Twitter is pointing out all the different possibilities that are now possible with DeFi SDK software development kits. The possibilities are seemingly endless. We have news about Ocean Protocol. They have a new partnership with Balancer Labs. Curve Finance is in the news, as is Chain Games. All that and more, guys. If you like this kind of content, of course, Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency, then be sure to like and subscribe. Taking a look at the market today on CoinGecko.com, we're up a little bit, up 2.8%, $353.5 billion. It seems that we've had a steady few days now of kind of upticking back from that retracement that we saw earlier late last week. Bitcoin is knocking on the door once again of 11,000, currently sitting at $10,909. Many projects up several percentage points. Bitcoin Cash up 6.3%, Polkadot up 6.7%, Bitcoin SV 8.1%, Cardano up 9%. So some pretty good numbers overall. Bitcoin dominance right now is dropping slightly in favor of the altcoins. That is Bitcoin currently at 57.1% dominance. Great news now for our friends over at Azure Heroes. They are pioneering NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and digital collectibles in the technical community. They had this to say just a few hours ago. They've partnered with Enjin and have grown Azure Heroes from a pilot into a global program with over 5,600 badges. Guys, Azure Heroes is Microsoft backed, so it is in fact a big deal. You may notice the badger here, the icon, if you will, the kind of semi-official mascot of the Microsoft brand. NFTs provide exciting opportunities for recognizing the meaningful work of the Azure developer community, and we're excited to work with Enjin to push the program to new frontiers. Enjin here tweeting in response, "It's been a pleasure working with Microsoft on Azure Heroes, and we look forward to the continued growth of the program." ENJ just so happens to be down slightly, down 1.9% at the time of this recording, but it's come off a really strong week, moving from about 14 cents to up above 17, and just so happens to be down right now with a lot of strong volume, likely a direct result of this news, of this partnership, of this announcement made by Microsoft. We expect many more good things are to come. It's going to be a fruitful partnership, and we very much look forward to reporting future developments to you. Moving right along, Andre Cronje, ERC1155 is cool, very simply put. Here responding, however, Witek Radomski. "The goal is to increase the adoption and interoperability of ERC1155 over the next year. I think there's a lot more we can do with this concept, extending standard and providing examples of how to do things like cloning tokens, crafting, compatibility with ERC20, and more. Standardized ways of handling token ranges, for example, mint or transfer 1,000 tokens to a bridge contract for scaling cross-chain transfers for a fixed amount of gas. We started on this with EIP1761 and should continue further." Here now we have Zerion on Twitter at Zerion_IO. ETH exchanged with any UniSwap protocol pool in a single transaction? Yes, please. DeFi SDK software development kits under the hood are basically equivalent to the cheapest transaction cost in this space. And you can see here with Zerion software development kits that you can get from this link, by the way, that's included in the tweet. You have quite a substantially less expensive gas fee of $18.78 versus here $27.54. I think it opens up the possibility of market competition and increased efficiencies. Let's take a look at the second tweet here. "Unified DeFi resources for developers equals making money Legos work." Interesting point of view. "We're happy to be supporting the dApp ecosystem using DeFi SDK software development kit, our open source system of smart contracts. Want to build? Head on to docs.zerion.io and get started in Python, Go, or JavaScript, TypeScript. You can take a look at all the different options here that are available, different interfaces in wallets, and a whole range of supported protocols. Guys, if you're a developer of some sort out there in the altcoin buzz army and you could make a splash in this space, I actually encourage you to follow the links here included by Zerion, docs.zerion.io. Once again, if you want to build and take a stab at this particular endeavor, I think it could lead to some very nice things in the space. Okay, moving right along, Ocean Protocol at Ocean Protocol is the Twitter handle. Make sure you're following. They have partnership news. Ocean is working with Balancer Labs to create the first AMM-based data market and the world's first initial data offering IDO Launchpad, continuing our mission to unlock data for the advancement of AI and Web3. You can learn more about that on their website at oceanprotocol.com. Curve Finance now in the news. Charlie from Curve Finance. Thank you to all those who helped us accomplish a new all-time high volume. Current CRV staking APY above 300%. And you can take a look at this explainer video if this is not something that you're familiar with here. But how to utilize CRV, how do farmers get that sweet alpha? Well, here is a guide straight from the horse's mouth, courtesy of Curve Finance. At Curve Finance is the Twitter handle here. This is a fairly short video, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. You can check it out on how to stake CRV. Its description is the following: a short video guide on getting started with staking CRV and getting part of the Curve protocol trading fees. Useful links are included here in the description as well. And finally for today, we have some news from our friends over at Chain Games. Now, guys, these are a small market cap project, but we have highlighted them as a project and a team that we feel have high potential. You can see here they happen to be up today 22.6%, up over that's over 2 cents, just about 2.1 cents US right now. They had a pretty nice week. If you go back and take a look, this is the 24 hours actually, but if you take a look at the last week of activity here, very concentrated volume in the last day or so, likely as a result of some of this news that they just announced here. Again, Chain Games, at Real Chain Games is the Twitter handle. From about 18 hours ago, we are simultaneously and actively working on a Call of Duty modern warfare implementation where users can compete on battle royale and multiplayer battles for most kills, points, wins, and more for Chain. The way it would work is users would join a specific Web3 COD lobby designated for points, kills, wins, etc. with other players on the Chain network. Players can then play on different and completely separate arenas, but would still be battling internally for Chain tokens. The competitions will run a certain time frame, 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hours, 24 hours, for example, and for a specific amount of games, either 1, 5, 10, 25, or more. Users will then have the designated amount of time to try to rack up as many points, kills, wins, etc. during this time frame and number of games. Results will be pulled directly from Activision Infinity Ward servers and sent out to smart contracts for calculation of payouts to winners automatically when the amount of time expires. We are super excited about this implementation and will release more details soon. We are also looking into some other tier 1 games where we can execute this same method. The future is looking very bright. Hashtag ChainGang. So like I said, guys, it's a project that we're excited about. Be careful with these guys because they are high risk, high reward, currently at a market cap of just over $6 million, but they do have some promising initiatives in the pipeline, not the least of which is this Call of Duty news that I've just shared with you. That's very encouraging and very good to see. If you think about that model and how it can be extrapolated and applied to all kinds of different titles, you begin to see why this is an exciting space and you begin to see why we're excited about this team in particular. Let me know your thoughts about that, guys, in the comments below, but that about wraps it up for today, everybody. Do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels and keep checking back into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest news, updates, and developments. Guys, if you like today's video, be sure to like and subscribe, of course. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this Monday. I wish you only fortune and prosperity, but be careful and be prudent. As always, stay safe out there, everybody. And as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.